Hey everyone, back again with another Saber overview from an install that I recently completed. This is a KR Sabers Scavenger hilt, I believe it's called. And this came to me weathered. I just did the install and applied the wrap here, supplied by the materials supplied by Multiverse Props. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So for this Saber, the chassis is pretty simple. This works on a J-lock system, and it's a very small movement. So it's just a little slight movement here, and then, counterclockwise, and then you just pull that out. And this is all one piece. The speaker is a friction fit down into the pommel here, and this all can stay together. So you have your Proffie board here. This is glued down, and I typically don't glue boards down, but this one sort of requires it for the fitments, so went ahead and did that. And it also has easy SD and USB access here, so no worries there. You've got a kill switch on the other side, a switch and NeoPixel connector here, and removable battery cradle. So let's go ahead and put a battery in it. This battery is included with the install kit that was sent to me. Negative is going to be closest to the speaker, positive is going to be heading up towards the top of the hilt. Go ahead and drop that in here. And then you'll flip your kill switch.
All you want is for me to hate blue white.
So, there are two screws on the bottom of this hilt here. What you're going to do is align the rails on either side of the chassis here with those screws. Like so. And then slide up, press down, and just move just a little bit clockwise. That's locked in place. To ignite the Saber, you're going to open up the pedals here, and then you're going to feel some resistance at the end. That's where your switch is. So when you press that, you're going to click it one way and then turn it back the other way. So I'll show you here. Has a Shtok NeoPixel connector in there. I believe this is the V3. KR Sabers speaker. And it also has gesture controls. So twist on, twist off. To select your font, you do the same thing as you would for on, because this is a one button setup, but you just basically do a momentary hold and release. So I would do this and then release. And this is a free Kyberphonic font. Same thing. And I'll turn it off with the gear so you can see me over here, and then just release it when you're done. Let's move through this again.
Ray Skywalker.
So let's go ahead and put a blade in this. Your retention screw is basically just like the other screws here. It's only a little bit longer, and it'll typically stick out because of the friction against the blade or blade plug in this case. So let me go ahead and drop a blade in. Need to open that up a little bit more. There we go. And then you'll just need to tighten that down with a flathead. So, like I showed you before, little click forward and then back off. For your blaster block, it's going to be the same thing, just short clicks here. And then for your lockup, you're basically going to move the gear towards the on position. You can leave it there and hit the Saber at the same time. So let me show you here. And obviously the gear stays, so just back the gear off, and that'll take you off of it. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll show you the other fonts. And also to move backward in the font menu, you would just hold this until you hear the new font. So you can just hold.
Ray Skywalker.
Now we're back to Ray. I'll include a copy of the config, obviously, with this. It's already on the SD card. On that, in the props section, which I'll also include, that's going to have your full rundown of controls. This is using SA22C, and that's that. To my customer, I hope you enjoy this.